Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Journey to Wisdom and Wealth. Today, we're going to be allocating out our paycheck of July for the first paycheck in quarter number 3. Our number 1 July. I am a single income household. Why I have to say that slow? I don't know. Single income household that gets paid bi-weekly. The spreadsheet that you're going to see me use is in Google Sheets, which is absolutely free to use for anyone. So you can create your own spreadsheet in there if you're a beginner. If you don't want to create your spreadsheet and you like what you see, I offer this spreadsheet on Ko-Fi in this format, in a weekly format, as well as you get a monthly format all in one file for a very low price. I know we're budgeting, so it's not super expensive. But if you're interested, check it out. I also have a forecasting spreadsheet that's even cheaper than this. Shameless plug. Anyway, if you're not new here, welcome. If you are new here, if you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, you're already part of the what? Grateful gang, 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 grateful gang, 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 grateful gang, 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 grateful gang, 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 gang. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm a little stressed. No, we're not stressed. We're truly too blessed to be stressed. I'm a little behind because normally when I get paid on a Thursday. And then on Thursday or Friday, I have allocated my money and feeling fancy free and footworks, right? But it's Saturday morning and your girl still has not allocated this money. So let's get a move on. Let's go. Let's get it. 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 Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side. All right, y'all. I checked the sound. I hope that the sound is right because I don't know what my computer put the sound on last time. But I was like, what is that? I had to cut out part of the beginning. Hopefully, we are good to go. So let's dive in. And I wanted to sing another song. I'm going to restrain myself. 1255751 is what I got paid. So we're going to update my budgeted amount to the actual amount of $1,577.51. We don't have anything for income number 2 currently, no miscellaneous side hustle, although that's not technically true because I did sell something on Macari for like $12 and they received their item and I got it. And I actually had money sitting in my Macari account, so I actually think I have like $30. But we'll talk about that when I actually move that money over so we can add it to my total of money that I'm making. Feeling good. And feeling good like I should. I'm sorry, y'all. Today seems like, sorry, not sorry. It's going to be a very musicality kind of morning. All right, let's keep going. So next we see this $59.94. We're not going to worry about that because that's going to be to pay a bill. Did that bill come out yet? So I may need to, the bill didn't come out yet. I may need to add it here as just like miscellaneous money, just so we add up in the end. If we're off by $59.94, we'll know why. And we'll leave a note, insert note for extra money to pay for epidemic sound from Ally Bank. I've been using Ally Bank for over a year now. I like it. So if you don't like Capital One for some reason, I would say check it out. The buckets are cool, easy to Zelle between. I was having an issue with Zelling them earlier in the year or last year, but now I don't have no problem. So that's good. Now, all these other things are just money that's come out, like a credit card payment, my Apple payment, withdrawals from closing out my last paycheck. So we're not going to worry about that. So I think we're all set with updating the money. So next we talk about what's in my rollover transfer section. I'm supposed to move over $219.33 from my AC money, my new HVAC money, because we now have to start paying on that. That payment is due on 7/20, which falls in between this pay period. So I need to make sure I do that. And then also this money has $30 of rollover that we closed out the last budget with, which is supposed to go towards things for the credit card as well. So that's what that $249.13 is. So let me go ahead and transfer over the $219.33. So from, is it new HVAC? Yeah, from our new HVAC account to Tara's Major Keys, we need to move over $219.33, and that's for our first HVAC payment. Preview move from New Jersey City to 1930 to Terrace Major Keys, transfer success. So we successfully moved that. And what I like to see is that we're together, because 1886.78, it says 1886.78. So we're already on the same page. So we're on good footing. So let's keep it moving. We need to put away $543.13 for the mortgage. I split pay my mortgage. My mortgage is due in August. I've already paid July, thank the Lord. And then once we get to this next check, we'll pay the full amount on like 7/25. So let's transfer $654.13 over into Hold Your Horses. Hold Your Horses is basically an account where I put money that's not in use currently but will need to be used in future. So it's basically holding. Hold, please. And this is going to be for August mortgage 2025. Success from Tara's Major Keys over to Hold Your Horses, $654.13. Transfer and success. So you will see that money changes. It immediately went over. Here in my account, anytime I move money over that is absolutely gone and moved out of the account and the money changes, I mark it as green, meaning like green is go, it's gone. Apple Storage gets paid next, not this paycheck. Cell phone will get paid this paycheck. This paycheck, like I said, ranges from $710 to $724, so I'm covering everything in that range. Now, the cell phone is on automatic payment. It'll come right out of my credit card, so that I get my points. Credit card, and then once it comes out of the credit card, then I come in here and I pay it out of this operating account. So said all that to say the money will stay right here. $50 water bill is what we're saying. I'm not sure what the water bill actually is. I'm not sure I got anything from them actually. Did I get anything from them? Hold on, y'all. Please hold. All right, y'all. So I went and found my water bill. It actually is only $39.39. Shockingly, I'm quite happy about that. And that probably is because the AC was out. So it says July 21st. So that's weird. It's later than normal, but it will still fall into this period of time. Hopefully I read that right. So that's good. More money for us. It says it's supposed to be $39.39. If you don't know, if you're new here, hey, I had issues with my HVAC. I'm not claiming that anymore. And I wasn't washing like every other week. I had to wait like 3 weeks. So maybe that helped with the water bill. Moving right along. The car insurance, I have not seen anything new. So I'm going to leave. The 173.88 I believe came in as the new rate. Let's hope it stays that way. Okay, guys, so the payment is still 173.88. It actually, I think, just changed this month to that, and I went ahead and paid it on my credit card. It says payment processing. I hope y'all can see that. It gets a little weird when I try to move it close to you, and I put it on my credit card. So I get some points, and then I pay it right out of the operating account once it clears the credit card. The $39.39 is coming directly out of this operating account, but it is also an automatic payment. The electric bill, I'm going to go ahead and pay that now. Please hold. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Y'all see what I'm talking about? This is exactly what I already was in fear of, and it happened. This month is the anniversary of your budget billing account. For your convenience, your total difference has been rolled into your next year budget billing plan and will apply over the next 12 months. Your budget bill amount was reviewed this month and it will change to $171 effective. Your next bill. Should have any question, please call your number. So great. Instead of paying $160 next month, now I have to pay $171, which I knew like $11 more. I don't have $11 in my budget right now. I know that God will provide, so I refuse to get upset and angry about it, but it's so frustrating. So I hope that with the new AC and everything seeming like it's starting to work again properly, except now there's a breaker issue, which you see the vlogs, you'll know, that it will be fixed and this bill will start to go down and I can switch to the other kind of billing. But already I have to plan for the money to go up in August. Yay. Anyway, let me keep paying the bill. All right, guys. So you can see I paid my $160 successfully. Success. That is done for now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and insert myself a note as a reminder that the bill is going up to $171 starting August 2025, and this will also come out automatically. It'll come out of the credit card, and then I'll move the payment over to pay the payment through the operating account. The gym, we won't pay that for July. We'll maybe paying that in August, but I'll be doing the second payment. Internet is automatic. The internet is going to be more money this month, isn't it? Isn't it? Hold on. Let me look at my July budget. Yeah, the internet is going to be 101.20 this month. Oh, if you missed my monthly reset, I talked about why it's going to be 101.20 for this month, then it'll be like 79 something for next month, then it'll be its new rate. So let me give you a real quick recap. The $80 it was on, it was a 2-year contract promotion. It changed. This is switched back, and I called the same day it happened, but it had already been billed. So I had to pay the 110, whatever I just said to y'all this month. Then I'll get a prorated amount for next month of like $79. And then going forward, it'll be about $87 for the next 5 years. But within a year, what is that thing? Peacock is they give me Peacock Premium for free, and that'll fall off. So I've already put a reminder in my calendar to call them before the year is up and cancel that, because I don't want my bill going up because Peacock Premium got put back on. So yeah, that is where I'm at with that bill. Yeah, this is interesting. Security. That is 2714. It's automatic, so it'll come out on its own. Oh, and so is the internet. The internet is automatic, will come out of the operating account. The security is automatic, but it'll come off of the credit card. If I could schedule everything to come off the credit card, I would, but some people don't accept the credit card without a fee. And I'd rather just take it out of my operating account and skip the fee. Okay. Because I'm not about that life, that fee life. The other part of security equipment will be due the following week. Care credit is due the following week. And yeah, I also need to come back and talk to y'all about how we're going to allocate out some other stuff. The AC system is due this week. So we're going to we actually need to move over. Did we move that money over already? Yeah, we had moved the 219 already. So that will get paid. I don't even know. I guess I could go pay it right now. All right, hold on, y'all. Let me see what I could do. This is my first time paying it, so let me see. Okay, y'all. So I had already set up my account prior to this, so I already have my stuff. It does say that I have 219.33 due on 7/20. So I'm going to attempt to make the payment. Okay, I guess I would just press this button, but I haven't been on this site, so I'm just going to keep putting y'all on like quick holds to make sure there's no personal information like my home address or anything on there. Okay, so then after I press that button, it shows me the contract number, my begin date, my end date, how much it costs, how much the original amount was, 6,800, the length of the term, 3 years. 3 months would be great. Can we get that paid in 3 months? 9.98% factor and 9.97% interest rate. So I'm going to hit the payment button and see where we go. That didn't do nothing because I think that's supposed to be for my payment history. So I'm going to hit the make a payment over here. That should probably bring us to where I need to be. Okay, so these are my options under the make a payment dashboard. It shows you the one you do details. I can pay now, schedule a payment, pay on account, automatic payments, profiles. So I could set up an automatic payment, schedule a payment out, and pay on the account right now. Make a payment to any registered account without a bill. Okay. I guess if you wanted to pay on somebody else's account, that's nice. So when I hit the button, and I really going to just skip over this page, but I wanted to show you guys that the principal balance already is at $6,939.88. It was $6,800 when I first started. It's only been about a month, and look how much interest has already grown on it. Actually, let's calculate. 139.88, I think. So we're at 6,939.88 minus where we started was 6,800. $139.88. Really? Well, I think that's how it goes. Anyway, let's keep going. So this is the next page where they go over like the amount when it's due, the payment date I'm choosing, which is now, and 219.33. And then I was able to add a payment method. There was an option of the bank account, or I always add like my virtual card because I just feel like it's more secure if I'm using a virtual card online rather than keying in my real account, my card number all the time. But I want to see if this card is going to charge me a fee. So let's see what's next. Okay, that's great. I can get some points with this one as well. It says due 7/20, payment 219.13. The amount, the amount that's paid, and it does say there's no fee for this. It says by clicking I authorize that your financial entry debit my account ending in 18440 for a payment of 219 on or after 7/12, and I hit pay, and then it's processing. Boom, success. So thank you for your payment of 219 towards your account. So I understand that and this is probably just, and they'll probably, yeah, I just heard a beep beep on my phone, so they probably emailed me a receipt. If you hit detail at the end, they will show you a page that you can print out a receipt if you want to. I think they probably email you a receipt as well, because I heard my phone go off, and then it shows my payment as pending. So that was our first payment to the HVAC system, and we're gonna actually pay that. We're gonna leave that money on here and pay that once it hits the credit card. I'm kind of happy we get to pay it with a credit card with no fee. Thanks for rocking me with that. It was nice doing it with you guys. And then trash sewer, we'll get money for that next time. Oh shoot, have I paid my trash sewer? We're going into middle of July, y'all. Oh my god, I really need to call somebody and put that on like automatic, because it's the one thing I never remember to freaking do. Okay. And I don't need no late fee. Let's move on. I'll do that one when I get off of here. And then we have nothing. I need to pay the car payment and the student loan. So I'm going to go work on that real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So I made the payment for my car. Payment schedule $233.50. It was weird though, because when I was on the main page, it said that I have a credit of 91 cents. Just be great. Anyway, I've got a credit of 91 cents, and my payment's not due till August 10th. I must be ahead. I don't know how I got ahead like that, but I'm grateful. And then another thing was, I'm about to make this payment for my student loans, blah, blah, blah. You authorize, blah, blah, blah. It's going to come out of the bank account. Boom. Anyway, I also wanted to show y'all this little screenshot, which I hope you can see. You see my face? I was like, what? It says as of 7/12, your account balance is 0. Your last payment of $33.85 was posted on 4/03. Your scheduled pickup day is Monday, which is from my sanitation place. I thought that I owed them in July. Like, if I paid you in April, May, June, shouldn't I owe you in July? But their customer service is closed. So I'm going to try to call them tomorrow just to make sure their website is up to date, because I don't need them not to pick up my garbage. Huh? Anyway, so the car payment is made and the student loan payment is made. However, they both come out of the $1.75 was up there because they were going to charge me $1.75 to make the payment over the phone for the sanitation people. But yeah, those are not going to come out of the bank account until they come out of bank account, but they'll come out of here automatically. I was actually in my trash and sewer account trying to figure out what the heck was going on. But like, I was like, did I pay it and just don't remember? Let's continue on down the line. So we can't put much of anything as far as like eating out, all that stuff in here yet, because we had bills to pay and everything has to come out pretty much on here except for self-care. The $70 of self-care for next month. The money that we're saving now in our variables is for August. We already have our July money saved. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer over the $70 because that's what's scheduled to move this month over into month ahead. Type here, month ahead variables. There's still $200 in there because I haven't moved out my groceries yet. This is going to be for self-care for August 2025. So from Tara's Major Keys to month ahead, money arise. What we got today? We know. Success? Yes. So we can make that green because as you can see, the money went down there and that actually did move out of the account. We're almost done. Okay, so we have sinking funds. A few things that are going to go in are $5 for birthdays, $5 for car maintenance, and $5 for health and medical. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer those really quickly, and I'll come back and show you. Yeah, leave. Yeah, hold on, y'all. All right, so success. We've transferred $5 to health and medical. I've made car maintenance, birthdays, and health and medical all green because it's done, and you'll see that right here, 5, 5, and 5. And the last thing we have to move over is our bit of savings that we do to Navy Federal in order to keep the Navy Federal account open because it is a physical bank here for me. And so I want to make sure I can actually do that if I ever am in need of doing that. I usually do $1 per paycheck, and that's for Navy Federal. This is a bank-to-bank transfer, so it's not going to get there until around the 18th. and that's okay. So success for that. So we're not going to mark that green because it technically did not leave the bank yet. So we're now down to a $96 buffer and 54 cents, which of course equals adds in $30. We have 59.94 of extra money that's going to get paid out, and then we have um, the $30, and then we have, I guess, what's 96.54. So technically, we really only have a $4.85 buffer for ourselves for this pay period, because the other two monies are really already accounted for. This 54 is for a bill, and the $30 in here is also for a bill. So if we take 30 plus 59.94, oh, really? 30 plus 59.94, that's 89.94. So then we have 96.54. So we really only have $6.60 for ourselves as a buffer, which I'm just grateful that we have a buffer anyway. So let's get ourselves down to a zero-based budget. We're going to move this 96.54 up here as our buffer amount, and we are at a zero-based budget, but we want to make sure that everything that is not in green, which means it did not come out the bank, adds up to 1147.65, meaning that we have all the money to cover all the expenses that we've planned for. Okay, so let's go. I believe that we have to add in the 59.94 plus the 30 at the top, I believe. If we're off by that much, then we'll know we didn't have to do that. But I think we do. And then we're going to add whatever else down here is not green. So 25 plus 39.39 plus 173.88 plus 160 plus 101.20 plus 27.14. Let's keep going. Plus 219.33 plus, let's keep going, 233.50 plus 67 plus, keep going, $1 plus 96.54. We're over. Are we over by 59.94 minus 30? Yeah. Okay. So I guess I wasn't supposed to add those in. I wasn't supposed to add those in. So I wasn't supposed to add those numbers in the top. So we have 1147.65 is our total. So that is what we're working with. It matches what's in the bank. Everything that's going to, because it's 96.54 includes that 59 and 30. And therefore it's already included down here. So yeah, so we are good. 1147.65, 1147.65. Everything that we have in the bank is everything that we have left on the sheet. So we are good to go. We're at a zero-based budget, and all our bills, expenses, credit card payments, all that are left on this budget are ready to go and ready to be paid. Some are automatic and some will need to get paid back, vice versa. Y'all know how that goes. Thank you so much for rocking with me today. Let me know how your July is going already. Mine has been pretty good. I can't really complain. Really, I really won't. With all that's going on in the world, I'm doing amazing. Let me know in the comments, how is your July going so far? I hope you have a wonderful, blessed weekend, and I love you. Oh, remember, in order to be great, you have to be grateful, of course. And I love you, mean it. Bye. Said that in a while.